Have you noticed, like most creators on Instagram, sometimes you'll upload a reel and it'll get really good views, and sometimes you'll upload a reel and it'll get really bad views. And around a week ago, 2 weeks ago, you might have started to get less views on your reels. The reason being is because the Instagram algorithm has recently updated, and there are 5 new things that I've never mentioned before in a YouTube video that you need to make sure that you're doing in your content to make sure that you can increase the amount of reach that you're getting on reels during, quite frankly, the easiest time ever to grow on Instagram, especially if you're a small account on Instagram. In fact, Instagram CEO recently just came out and said that he's actually reprioritizing for small accounts on Instagram to get them more reach with reels and to get them more views for their videos so that everybody can grow quicker on Instagram. Again, during the easiest time ever to grow on Instagram. I just helped this creator gain 200,000 followers on Instagram, this creator 100,000 followers, and this creator over 600,000 followers. And the only thing they did different than what you're currently doing right now is they simply implemented the 5 steps that I'm about to share with you. The first thing that you need to make sure that you're doing, you need to increase the brightness on your videos. Now, I'm not telling you to make them super bright. I'm not telling you to buy $1 million studio. I'm simply telling you to increase the brightness. Maybe that means opening up a window. Maybe that means buying a $10 Ring camera. Otherwise, your videos aren't going to get as much reach. If you remember Instagram, back when it was only photos, the things that they would push were highly edited. The things that they would push were things that were very bright. They're kind of doing the same thing with Reels. I'm going to explain later on how the Instagram algorithm actually works and a couple other tips you need to make sure that you're doing. But for right now, you need to make sure that you're focused on how bright your Reels actually are. And again, there's no excuse for this. I don't care if you don't have money to go buy $1 million studio. You can simply open up a window in your room, begin facing that window, and it'll increase the brightness of your reels. Now, there are a few other changes you need to make when it comes to the length of your content and the features that you're currently using. But before I could share that with you, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you want to grow quicker on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, I literally upload a video about how to grow on these platforms every single day. In addition to that, I created a free Instagram growth course. You can get the link in the pinned comment below. It's going to share with you things like the best time to post on Instagram and the best hashtags to use right now, which are also things that have changed with the latest Instagram algorithm. So please make sure you go into that. It's the free course at the link in the pinned comment below. The second thing that you need to make sure that you're doing, you need to make sure that you're actually shortening the length of your content. This creator right here just blew up on Instagram after posting a lot, struggling to grow, and the way that she was able to do that was by shortening the length of her reels. This video right here got over 2 million views, and it's probably 3, 4, 5 seconds long. So you're probably wondering, Rob, how on earth did they make such a short video? And does that mean that if you start making your videos 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds long, that automatically they're gonna go viral and you're gonna gain 150,000 followers seemingly overnight like she did? No. That's not what I'm saying. There are 2 other things that you also need to make sure that you're coupling with just making a really short reel, but please make sure you begin creating shorter reels because you need to understand something. If you actually think about it and you watch all of my content, it might seem like the TikTok algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, the Instagram algorithm are all very similar, and they are very similar, but there are subtle differences. And Instagram right now is by far the dumbest algorithm. I know it might sound funny to say, but you can take advantage of this because there's so much organic reach right now on Instagram, and the algorithm is so dumb that you can actually make a 3, 4, 5 second video and it thinks, oh, this got 100% watch time, and it looks at it the same way it would look at a 60-second video that got 100% watch time. If you do that on YouTube or you try that on TikTok, it is not going to work, but on Instagram it works right now, which is why I strongly recommend you decrease the length of your posts on Instagram and you make sure that you're looping your videos. The way that you loop your video is you end your video with a statement that then flows into the beginning of your video. Also, one way that a lot of people do this, they'll edit the beginning of their video and put it at the end of their video and just get straight into the video, which again acts as the second thing that Emmy did in this video, which is crucial. She added a hook to the piece of content. Now you're probably wondering, Rob, what is a hook? A hook is going to be whatever your audience wants to see. It could be something that makes them curious. It could be something that highlights a pain point for them. You could do this with a camera angle. You could do this with text on the screen. You could do this by simply saying something, or maybe by the sound that you choose. But nevertheless, if you do not hook somebody in your video, you're never going to get the watch time that you need, which Instagram requires. Now, just making short content doesn't work if you only get 1 second watch time or 2 seconds watch time. If somebody scrolls right away because there's nothing interesting there that they're going to want to continue to watch, there's nothing that relates to them, there's nothing that invokes curiosity for them, well then guess what? It doesn't matter how short you make your post, your watch time's still going to do terrible. Now that's not it. There's one other thing that you need to make sure that you're doing, coupling that with a hook, coupling that with shorter content, coupling that with making your content brighter, and then one other secret thing that I'm going to share with you right after we dive into the thing that you need to do next, which is writing a good description. Now you're probably wondering, Rob, what on earth does a good description look like? Well, It depends. It depends on what your post is about. But I can tell you the structure of how a good description should look. One, there should be a hook. It should be almost the same or a little bit different than the hook that you're using in your video. It needs to be basically the same exact thing though. It works better if there are emojis. It works better if there are things pointing down to get people to continue to read. The only thing that the first sentence in your description needs to do is to get the person to want to continue reading. This is not where you introduce who you are. This is not where you be selfish and say something stupid like follow me. You need to make sure that whatever this is makes the person want to continue reading. So you're gonna hook them in the description, you're gonna tell them a story, and then you're going to have a call to action. Please, for the love of God, do not make that call to action to press the heart, to comment, to share, to do all these different things. You don't want it to be that. You want it to be one thing only. It's incredibly simple. You want them to follow you. You don't want to share, you don't want to save, you don't want to comment, you don't want to like. Yes, all of those things are great on Instagram, but the number one factor that you can show the Instagram algorithm right now is one, you got 100% watch time on your posts, which means somebody likes it because the Instagram algorithm is dumb right now and you're able to manipulate it, take advantage of it, get a lot of followers for your business, get a lot of sales for your business, get a lot of followers for your personal brand, because ultimately that's why you're watching this video, because you want to be successful on Instagram. And if you implement everything that I just shared with you and the one other secret thing I'm about to share with you, you will be successful on Instagram. Now for the secret that you've all been waiting for, you need more cuts on your videos. What do I mean by this? You need to be changing the background, changing what you're wearing, changing where you are, changing the camera angle every 2 to 3 seconds on your Instagram videos. Now, a lot of you are gonna say, Rob, why on earth would I do that? You do that to keep somebody's attention. If it's a short form video, every time the background resets, subconsciously, it resets the video in their brain and they don't think that they're just watching that same old boring thing. I'm sure you've noticed this, but our attention spans are shot in today's day and age. The fact that you've made it this far in this video says something about you. It says that you're dedicated and you're probably going to be successful on Instagram because unlike a lot of people, you were able to actually dig in, take the advice, do what you need to do the simple work. A lot of people can't watch a 10-minute video about how to grow on Instagram, and that's why they're never going to grow on Instagram. But I was able to accomplish that by having a bunch of different cuts in this video that you probably didn't notice until I mentioned this right now. But you need to implement those things into your Instagram videos as well. Again, this could be changing the angle, changing the text that's on the screen, maybe changing the brightness, changing what you're wearing, although that's a lot of work, but you need to be changing things up. There need to be several different clips within your video, and this is going to help you be more successful because ultimately it's going to keep people's attention for longer. And what does more attention mean? It means you get higher watch time. And what does more higher watch time mean? It means that your videos are going to get more views. And what do more views mean? If there's a call to action in the video, you get more followers, and ultimately that is how you're going to be successful on Instagram right now. Now, if you want to get guaranteed followers on Instagram, you want me to personally look at your account, tell you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use, critique your content so that you get guaranteed growth on Instagram, like all the creators that you've seen in this video, then I need you to keep watching this video. All of that being said, if you want guaranteed growth on Instagram in 2022 or just in the next 30 days, you need to get into my mentorship program where I guarantee that I can help you grow on Instagram. In fact, I'm gonna tell you what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use to guarantee that you grow in the next 30 days. If you don't grow, I'm gonna give you your money back, 0 questions asked. Now, there are limited spots for this because there are so many people that wanna get into it, but I can only work with so many creators. So if you're interested, go to the link in the description. This is the same exact course that Tuvok12 took to gain over 100,000 followers on Instagram. Av Moves took to gain over 1 million followers on Instagram, the Joel Magician took to gain over 500,000 followers on Instagram, and so many other creators. I'm telling you guys, the organic reach on Instagram is not going to last forever. If you want to take advantage of this, you want brands to pay you for your posts, you want to know what you should be posting, what hashtags to use, what time you should be posting, and again, guaranteed growth on Instagram. Nobody has ever offered this before. Nobody's ever going to be able to offer this, but I can offer this to you right now if you get into this very limited program. So please, if you're interested, sign up at the link in the description. If not, I strongly suggest you check out the next 2 videos I'm going to put up on the screen because they're the videos that YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.